Steve Roy's in the building.
Yes.
Get right to
Yes,
it.
bitch. Yes.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
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 Well, Steve.
703
757.
Hey,
Oh my
804
God.
absolutely, man.
757.
Absolutely. Welcome, man.
2 up, 2 down.
Damn this. 2 up, 2 down. Welcome, brother.
What's happening, home? Good to see you, man.
It is absolutely good to see you. I'm gonna take my glasses off so you know I'm not being funny. I'm really happy to see you.
What's up,
and I'm, every time we see each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. First of all, long time no see. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Living, man.
Heard you guys shut down the National Harbor.
Yeah.
Shut it down so hard they wouldn't even allow Familiar Faces to come back this week.
Right. It was a great turnout. Probably more people than they expected.
Yeah.
They were going to stop us at the halftime. They told us that they might go ahead and stop us.
Really?
Yeah, And we played no go-go the first set. It was all talking to the
Shooby-dooby.
crowd. Straight shooby-dooby,
Straight
they loved it.
shooby-dooby. I'm with
It was
you, I'm with
diverse out there, but it was not diverse enough. It was
Okay.
not
Diverse
enough
meaning what?
diversity.
Like white people to us?
White people,
Spanish.
Asian, yeah, Latino, and us. But they came up. It was like, yeah, we might have to stop y'all.
Damn.
So you might not go back on. We getting too many people, too many complaints.
Yeah, you know how that is when you got Negroes out there.
But I
Playing.
think that they saw the outcome. They saw the pouring of people, that came on, and they thought it was going to be a problem. They like it's potentially a problem here
Because there ain't too many Negroes
crazy.
Right.
Right,
Never too many Negroes congregate together.
right. It was crazy.
Stuff is bound to happen. They might
Yeah.
want to march for their freedom.
Right.
They might want to register to vote. They might want to register to vote while they down
man.
here.
So
Who knows?
right. So then, we went on, and nothing happened. They just standing there looking like they were waiting for something, but nothing happened. And even one of them, shook my hand. Was like, man, it was a great show.
One of them who? Who's
One
one
of the
them?
officers.
Okay.
These guy, I don't know, white guy.
Okay, he's white.
Yeah.
Probably has something in common with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half white. Well,
You know what I
third.
mean?
Tiger Woods.
But light skinned people, they feel less threatened
Right.
by a light skinned Negro. You know,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
like-
D Money wouldn't have got that type of reception down there.
No.
He would have not. They would have looked at him and saw he was from uptown DC. They'd have really.
It wouldn't have happened. But I mean, I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. I don't think they expected that many people, and then I think that they thought, it might be even more if that's possible. It might be more people down here next week.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
not
well,
go through
it
that.
definitely was, and everybody know. One thing I think people fail to realize on Go-Go Convo, because I do know a lot of police officers, I do know a lot of federal agents.
Mhm.
They actively search Go-Go blog sites.
Oh yeah,
Actively.
for sure.
Like any type of one thing about Go-Go, if you want to know anything, just go to Go-Go Convo on one of them
Right,
joints. You know what I mean?
right.
So whether people know it or not, they know what's going on.
For sure.
Because I know one directly. And this person lets me know that they are actively, so I already know they know. And they thinking like Donnell Floyd, Red Essence, Pool Party,
Yeah,
who
that
knows?
gonna happen, right.
Yeah, man. Welcome back to the blend. And
For
you know
sure.
what I mean? How did all this start for you? I just want to start from the beginning for people who don't know.
The beginning, like the first
Yeah, no,
experience was
just like your beginning, how you started.
How you started singing, like your initial
thank
band
you.
that you
Yeah,
started
yeah,
with,
yeah.
like your history.
Well, the first band I ever sang with was a long time ago. It was like it was a long time ago.
Y2K?
Sometime, no.
Okay.
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Yeah, that just let me know they've been around for a long time.
Dynasty has been around for a long time.
Yeah, but they were somewhere, and I just went to go see them with a partner. We went out, and they were talking. Said their girl didn't show up.
Shut up, Miss Lady.
So I was joking around and was like, "Go ahead, let me sing one time." And they was like, "She sings 'Say Yes' by Floetry," and I was like, "Yeah, let me up there, let me sing that then."
You kidding me? That's how it happened?
That's what happened. So they let me up there because Dave was kind of like, the go-go crowd is jive tough. So if you go up here, you can go.
Plus you was light skinned.
Yeah, but you're gonna embarrass yourself.
And
though.
light
You're
skinned
gonna
people
embarrass
since
yourself.
Gene Pratt ain't been successful in Go-Go, so I'm with you.
Right. So I sang it, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, that was all right." But I didn't really want to be up there. I wasn't ready for that. So it was just a good experience. Then after that then came Y2K with.
Okay, so you was actually in Dynasty for a little while.
Nah, I just sang with him that one time, and that was it.
And before that, you had never done no band stuff before.
No.
You're kidding me.
No. So Dave, shout out to Dabble, he was the first one to let me on the stage. Ain't nobody know who the hell I was, period. So That was the first experience. Now I dug it. I liked the response from the crowd. Matter of fact, I did a couple other things with them because I was going to a practice with them. It was so long ago, man. That's been a long.
So you don't remember if you was in the band or not?
Hell no, I can't even remember. That's crazy. But I remember going to Dave. I remember practicing a couple of times. I might have played with him a couple of times.
Well, here's the thing. If you went to practice, Steve Roy, you probably was in the band.
I was probably in that.
Yeah,
one or two times.
If you went to practice,
but this was
practice with the band, you probably were in the band.
But this was my thing though. I didn't really want to do it though. I wasn't. I dug it, but I wasn't really ready. So it was kind of like, it's all right.
What changed your mind?
I don't know. I just started going to see. That's when Listen was killing Jay's Cafe out Laurel. Well, they was killing everything basically. The Amazon, whatever it was called. And then when I started, going to see Scooby and them, I dug Slim style. Scooby. I'm like, yeah, I could do that. Like he do a lot. I like what Slim doing.
Yeah, because he was great at being a lead talker and singing. It's amazing. Right. He's a talented lead talker.
He wasn't just doing.
He's a real talented lead talker.
So I was like,
he's a gifted lead talker. The way he does it.
Are you gonna let him finish his sentence?
Something like I've never seen before.
I mean, damn.
He's right. He's correct. But
give me my moment, man.
That's what got me to want to do it. Yeah. So I went in. I think Bill hit me for Y2K.
Dollar Bill.
My man, he hit me, and he hit Miriam Blue. You remember Blue?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So Blue and myself went to a practice, and Lou was singing with him. Yeah, Lou and
Lil Penny.
Lou and
let me show you the way
that girl. Right. Exactly. They had
Pam.
No, she was with Listen to for a while.
Yeah, she was way afterwards though.
No, not Pam though. The light skin kind of with the you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, those were the singers.
Ashley.
I can't even
That's
remember
her name. Ashley.
But I think that was it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it's coming back to you, Roy. Don't worry about it.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
But when they saw me, Lou basically was like, "Who is he?" I'm standing there. He was like, "What they doing here?" And he was like, "Man, we just brought him in."
That sound like Luther.
And he was like, "I don't need it back." It's like, damn. So he rolled out right there. He was like, man, he felt disrespected. He dipped. And Bill was like, wow, can you learn these 5 songs? I was like, yeah, bet, let's do them joints. So I started singing with them at the Safari Steakhouse.
You know, I remember that?
Yeah.
Because Listen was opening up. I was in the band. I remember that.
Wow. So
because Jam and Jeff was playing drums for y'all for a while, right?
I believe so. Yeah. Because we used to go to Philly with Jeff. Yeah. Jeff used to go with us to Philly.
I remember thinking like, hold on, now Bill bringing the All-Star Go band in when I asked
Right.
I started seeing like Jam and Jeff. One day I look and see everybody sitting like, hold on, this ain't the normal Y2K.
So it got Jam. We started moving. We started playing. And
shout out to Congo Mike too, man.
Yeah, Mike. That was my man. Yeah.
Mike with the Eastern Show. We never played in the band. He just hung with me. I feel like Eastern Show.
For real?
Just decided he was
Mike was super cool.
Yeah, cool guy, man.
Cool dude. Yeah, cool.
He was light skinned too.
Like
there must have been a light skinned theme going on in Y2K.
It was a movement. So then from there, like I said, I went there for a while, and still, that's when I started seeing the other side of go-go.
The politics.
Nah, Jokers was just like, look, don't let this go to your head. Like, you good, but you can always be replaced. I was like, damn, for real? What is he talking about? Yeah, like, man, these dudes tripping. So, basically, I think.
They came straight at you like that.
Yeah, straight like that. Because we started moving. Like I said, started getting the crowd. We going to Philly, we playing, we getting gigs. We was doing Club U with the radio station, and then band them. Omaisha and the Hip Huggers was closing out.
Was Shantae playing in the band with you?
That's the singer, right?
Yeah,
that's her name. That's who I'm talking about.
So you know who Shantae is, right?
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Scooby's cousin.
Okay, I didn't know that was
Scooby's
That's who I'm talking about. But she basically left too when Luther left. So Blue, it was me and Blue. Yeah, Scuba Steve. Yeah, shout out Scuba Steve.
Absolutely.
Let's get curly hair dude. But anyway,
it was a movement.
It was a movement. So that was cool. But that's what they started saying. Like, yeah, don't let this go to your head, snap, because we can replace. Anybody get replaced. The next dude want to sing too. You know what I'm saying?
This shit is easy.
So I'm like, wow, these jokes was tripping, man. So I was cool. I wasn't really trying to cause the ruckus, but then it got to a point where I was like, man, you know what? I can cuss, right?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
That's exactly what I said. You know what, man? Fuck this shit. Man. Fuck that shit. You're
hating.
Yeah, so I got an attitude like, man, you know what? Luther left. I came and did my thing. Now you telling me basically don't get big headed, man. Fuck that. Y'all need me. You'll hit me before I hit y'all. So I left. And
then you went to where? I remember when you went.
Where I go?
You went to After Hours.
Exactly.
Because me and you went there together.
I went. Yeah.
Remember?
Me and Isha.
Hey, remember? After Hours had a go-go. Everybody that left a Go to the Sexy Band ended up going to After Hours.
Yeah, but see, you gotta remember, I didn't know none of this. Okay. I didn't know.
Jay was in
the band. The only band I knew was JY and Backyard and RE. That's it.
Okay.
That's all, and Chuck, of course.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So you grew up in VA.
Right.
So what was so just growing up, did you ever really want to go see go-go's, or you just what you heard?
Oh, we used to see them all the time. Get plenty wreck and everything. But JY used to come down my way and play down Martin Luther King Pop, down Gum Spring. that was.
Oh, I played the upstate a few times.
Right, so that was it. You come down that joint, we playing, we wrecking. That's go-go. That's all we knew. We going to a go-go, we gonna fight. Something gonna happen.
What else you went to?
I went to West Potomac, then I
Okay.
went to Mount Vernon. So
Okay.
I went to both. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to my man Avis.
Davis used to dunk on everybody.
You play,
Tim's
you play
on-
basketball?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I used to watch him play.
Avis was
Davis
I
used to like that.
what you know, and you know, I think we talked about it. You know, I gotta have brother that grew up out there with y'all. Me and you talked about it.
did. Yeah, you did.
I gotta have brother, and I remember being out there, and I remember being in Jump Springs playing basketball. Like I remember they had
Yeah.
the tournaments out there. And all that.
And Gun Spring like that.
Yeah.
That
Shout out to the Virginia. Shout out to every VA woman that got with me when I was in high school out VA. I appreciate
Got
y'all.
with me.
You know what I mean? You know, they ain't really do DC guys like that.
Oh,
So I
one or
thought, you
two
know
of
what I mean?
them?
nah, they done.
Oh, one or two of them. We not.
They done.
I would throw my number up, Shannon, but I'm not. I'm gonna fall back like dominoes. So I'm chilling. So you know, just VA whatever. So
Yeah. So anyway, I just after a while I was just like, but for real, what really got me to want to do it was probably Scooby and them back then. I was like, yeah, because they had an amazing following. Like I said, Slim was talented. I was like, yeah, and then you know once I got with After Hours, I was like, well, I don't want to just sing. Let me try to rap too and talk a little bit. But I didn't want to be a lead talker. I asked Steve Swan to get Ali, and he didn't get him.
yeah.
So I quit because he wouldn't get a lead talker, and I wasn't ready to be the lead talker.
Yeah.
So you know,
The interesting thing is, you know, me and you were there about the.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever played the show together.
we didn't.
We didn't, yeah.
No.
Because I remember when I was there, I never. This would change my rule on Grown and Sexy Go Go. We practiced on a whole bunch of other beats. I said, Steve, I'm with it. I just don't want to play the one Congo beat all night.
Right.
I'm like, please, Steve, I'm with you, dog. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I cannot in my mind. I can't do it. We practiced it. We got to the show. He played. He said, "F it. We playing the one beat all night." We just played literally.
Yeah.
We played it for 2 hours. I said, Steve, I'm sorry, bro. I can't do it.
Yeah, he was set. He had his mind set like this
Absolutely.
is my band, and I'm gonna do what I think work and what I want to do. So I asked him to get a lead talker. Nikki suggested Ali. He didn't want to reach out to Ali, so I was like, man, I'm gonna give you another month to get a lead talker, man. He still ain't do it. I quit. Then this fool called like 50 people to his house. He called. He was like, we're gonna have a meeting. So I respected it. I went to the meeting. It was myself, Khalil. It was about 4 singers.
He had all of them in that band.
It was like 4 singers. It was 4 lead talkers. It was 4 drum. It was like 4 everybody. I was like, what is going on? This band was saying, I'm gonna break y'all up into groups, and we're gonna practice with each band and record it. Whoever sound better, that's the band I'm using. I said, man, you called me out here for that. I rolled out.
That sounds like something Steve would
Yeah, I
do.
ain't never go back.
See, one thing
That
about
was
Steve,
it.
Steve thought he could do anything because he's police. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, nah.
you really couldn't tell Steve anything.
No, that was it. I ain't feel like dealing with that, so I quit. And D'Angelo gave me a shot. Let me get on stage with them. Then I went to practice with them, and he started giving me more of a role.
Who's D'Angelo?
That was their Pope. He was their manager.
He sure was.
Yeah, Dan Martinez.
Yeah.
Back when the mix like was down there holding it down, just kind of like a singing, you know what I mean, go-go band or whatever. But I think they didn't like that he just let somebody come in when they've been playing for like 3 years. Then he just let me come in and was like, let dude do whatever you want to do, rap, sing. So we had a show. They all quit. Left me by myself.
You've had a lot of lonely days,
Yeah,
Steve.
it was
Was that the For Sure days?
Nah, for sure. No, that was the mix.
So they had actually
Yeah.
combined the band behind them.
Yeah, they were opening up for RE on Wednesdays down the Zanzibar on the waterfront.
Okay.
And we were going to play, and they ain't show up. So I called T-Bob.
Uh-oh.
T-Bob, little did I know at the time, could sing as well, talk, rap. He was cranking, so we put in work. Then I said, you know, I'm not serious, and I'll quit again.
You know, you put behind a band.
Yeah, it's just a thing. Either
Because
they
it
leave
wasn't-
you or you leave them.
Because it wasn't like, if I can't go and we just all cool and it ain't, you know, stress free, you ain't really tripping off a dude coming in. Like, I mean, don't trip, let's get it done. But if you leave and I see you take it that serious, I'm just gonna get out the way. I'm cool. Because each time I left, little did they know, I'm still going to go see Rapper, I'm going to see Bugs, I'm going to see everybody, and I'm like, hey, what can I steal from Slim? And put with my, you know, so by the next time I get somewhere, I'm gonna be really ready, and I'm gonna make these jokers mad that they ain't let me stay in the band. So
That's the spirit.
somebody called me from Summer, and that was about it for about 6, 7 years. We was pushing.
Well, we got Steve on the building.
Yes, we don't need you, and Slim saying he don't need you up there, and he can do it by himself. And you know, I wasn't saying that, but people were coming and telling me, like, what's Slim up there for? If you do all of that, you know, he doing the same stuff that he was doing back in, you know.
Did you ever feel like you stepped on his toes?
At one point, I didn't do it because I didn't want to step on his toes. But at one point, he was also like, man, Slim, do you? You got it. You know, you got it. That's when it's your mic, it's your mic. You go. You know what I mean? Just pass it back. So I would literally step back and look at him and like give him a head nod and tell him go. Or he might look at me and nod his head and be like, go. You know what I mean? Now I will say this. when it got to the point, like when we first started the Fontaine Blue, and first we were there for 4 years, killing it. But that first year, and we were playing everywhere and going out of town, Puerto Rico, Miami, and like I started really feeling that shit, you know what I'm saying? It did come to a point where I was like, fuck it, I'm doing everything. You can get caught up. You definitely, I'd be lying if I ain't say, yeah, I ain't get caught up in the, you know,
being a lead talker.
I'm just doing whatever. People like, man, Slim, come on, and, you know, coming up there and passing you drink after drink, and man, let's go, man, turn this joint up, Slim, get it, do this, do that, man, give me some bars, nigga, do this, that. So